Hi, it's Jan from YouMakeItSimple.com. I love to upcycle things. It's one of my passions, something I get excited about, and going to a thrift store or a consignment store is something I look forward to and do frequently. So I thought it would be fun to share with you some tips and tricks on how to reuse, recycle items and give you some ideas of how you can do the same. So I'm going to be going over some of the items that I look for when I go into a thrift store and how you can reuse them. One of those things that I look for is upcycled sweaters. And you all maybe have seen some of my patterns or some of the projects that I make with upcycled felted wool sweaters. A lot of fun things you can use with sweaters. When you are looking for a sweater, I encourage you to look for holes in the sweater. Make sure if you are felting them and shrinking them down, look for the content to be at least 70% wool, and then you can shrink them down. I do have tutorials and blog posts on how to shrink down the sweater fabric to use for projects. So sweaters are something that I look for and buy frequently. Another item is clothing to use as fabric. And what I mean by that is, for example, taking this large knit dress. I've, of course, used some of it already, but this was a large, very large dress. So a key and a tip is the bigger the item of clothing, the better. So if you see, I really like this gold color in fabric. And if I were to buy this fabric by the yard, it would be kind of pricey. And I think this was a brand new dress on a clearance rack. So you can also not only find clothing to recycle at thrift stores, used items, but also find brand new items on clearance racks. So I've already made a cute pair of baby leggings out of this particular knit, and it's really stretchy, and it has a lot of fabric, so that was a good find. Look for long dresses, long skirts that have a lot of yardage. Find fabric that has good colors that you like. If there's something that stands out on the rack that's a print that you like, it's good quality, there is enough to make whatever you want to make out of it, pick it up. So you can find a lot of good clothing items to not just wear, but to also make something else out of it. So when you're buying clothing, another thing I like to do is going to a consignment store or a thrift store. You can find some items that are unique. Maybe they've been made, handmade, or maybe they've just something that you don't see everyone else wearing. And last week I went to the consignment store. I haven't been for a long time because of the things going on in the world. And I was so excited to get back to the consignment store. They were open, so I went in. I'm out and about running some errands today, and I wanted to stop by the consignment shop and see if there's any good finds. And by good finds, I mean some unique clothing, some unique accessories, some earrings, maybe even some household items that are unique. Once in a while, I come upon some really cool stuff. And I love the idea of upcycling clothing, using it, and recycling. So let's go in and see what we can find. So this is one of my favorite shops, consignment store that I've been coming to for years. And they usually have some really good deals, and they have them marked in different colors of tags. So let's go in and see if we can find anything. I'm going to show you a few of the finds that I picked up at the consignment store when I went last week. Sometimes you'll find things and sometimes you don't. Sometimes you're lucky and sometimes you're not. I was able to find a few cute t-shirts, knit shirts. They're actually not t-shirts, they're knit, but they have these really cute buttons and snaps on them that I haven't seen anywhere and that are just unique and cute, and I thought that would be just kind of fun. And they're really cute. There were a couple of shirts that I found. I also found this shirt. This has the cutout top of the shoulder sleeve, a cute tie, just something unique. And if the clothing item is for you, make sure you try it on, because sometimes you think, oh, that'll be cute on, and you try it on, and obviously it's not working for you. But some things that might be a little different, and you try them on, and they are just cute. So you can also buy items that maybe don't have you can see some potential in them by altering them in a different way, by adding some buttons, maybe even hemming, and I'll show you some examples of that in a minute. But this particular shirt had these regular little teeny buttons on them, and I could just see in my head these cute fabric colored buttons that my sister had made and had given me, and I could see them on this shirt, and to add a little bit of color and just a different look. They're not even the same color. I could wear this with a lot of things, just a lot of cute basic things, instead of that just simple plain button. So you can add things to, you can take things off, and you can alter. So I have several different pairs of pants that I bought, and I also have a tutorial on to show you how to cut off pants to make shorts with. I do that all the time, because you can take either jeans or this color. I picked these up last week, and they are kind of a bright blue, and I tried them on as pants, and I'm like, oh, they're not quite what I would wear for pants, but they would make a really cute pair of summer shorts. So I will be making a pair of shorts out of these pants, so you can alter things really and just save so much money. I picked these up, I think they were only maybe $4 or something. This particular pair of shorts have been my most favorite, and I cut these off and hemmed them probably several years ago. But looking at them at the thrift store, I would have never thought, well, they just were kind of ugly pants. But they have made the cutest pair of shorts, and I wear them all the time. In fact, I've been looking for another pair of brown pants just to make some more out of, because these are getting worn out. But I have made several different, you can just take, average looking pants that are on clearance or in the thrift store, hem them. Such an easy, inexpensive way to have another pair of shorts. And I will show you how to do that. I already have a tutorial, but I'll probably be updating that, so watch for that. So along with pants, we can't forget jeans. Denim is one of the best items to recycle. It's a durable fabric. It can make so many fun projects. Recycled denim fabric is good for bags, making quilts. I have a tutorial showing you how to make a really cute patchwork quilt with denim. Great for picnics, great for their heavy weight and flannel, great combination. And so you can either just save your jeans that don't fit anymore or that have holes in them, or you can pick them up at the secondhand store. Pretty inexpensive, and you can do a lot of fun things with them. Sometimes consignment shops or thrift stores may have used some detergent or something really strong detergent that's hard to get the smell out. I'll be showing you some tips on that on the post on my website. So check that out. I won't be going over that right now. There are things to do, but for that. So don't be afraid to buy shoes. So this place that I went to, they only take high-end things, the things that are hardly used. I was able to pick up a cute pair of Vans. Now Vans, brand new, are pretty expensive. These were hardly even ever used. So if you're up to buying used shoes, I usually don't buy a ton of them, but if they're fairly new, I will pick them up. So I found a pair of Vans, and I'm a Converse girl. So I already have a few pair, but I don't have any black ones. So I picked up a pair of Converse, black Converse, and these cute Airwalk sandals that if I were to buy them brand new would be very expensive, and they were brand new almost. So shoes, you can pick up shoes and recycle those. A lot of the consignment shops will also have furniture and houseware goods. We've taken furniture, even cut it down to make things smaller and added paint or whatever for furniture, and we do that quite frequently here in our home. A really good way to reuse furniture and save a lot of money. So one thing I forgot to mention about when I'm talking about clothing is there's times when I have purchased a sweater or a top for the hardware, for the buttons, for the zipper. So for example, this little bag that I've made, this is made from upcycled sweater on the bottom, and the zipper that I've used in this bag has this really cute ball and chain thing on the end. I really like that, and that was from an upcycled sweater. So you can see this particular sweater that I have cut off around the sweater and used the green, of course, because that's one of my favorite colors to use while I'm making projects. But this particular one has a really awesome zipper. See that? It's just something you don't find at the fabric store to buy. So I cut those out, and you can just disassemble them really easily, and I will be showing you how to do that in another tutorial. But look at these cute zippers that you can put on bags. And speaking of bags, you can go to the thrift store, take bags, and this is a box of hardware that I have from various different things. This will come in handy for several things, and you know, this saves you some money. This belting will make a cute purse strap. There's just all kinds of fun little things in here that this is something that might come in handy for some things. I save hardware, so lots of different things. I understand there's balance. You don't want to like save everything, but if you see something that might work and you have an idea in the back of your head. In my zipper collection that I've taken, so like this Hardy zipper, you know, you just don't see stuff like that in the fabric store. And of course you can buy just your regular boring zippers, or you can use these cool zippers. So you can buy clothing and disassemble the things for the hardware. I know I've picked up things just for the buttons before, if they're cheap enough, you know. So some ideas there. Buttons. Now buttons, oh, I love buttons. Look at these cute, there's just so many different things that you can use buttons for. So many, when you're using them for crafts, you can use them in so many different ways that I just, you know, if they're good colors or good size, save them. You just keep them in a cute jar like this. I even display this in my sewing room. Just a fun thing. You can also take an item that's used for something and take it and use it for something else. For example, this cute tin mug. I'm sure I picked this up at a garage sale somewhere, and I just fell in love with the look of it. But that's where I keep my paintbrushes. So it serves a purpose, it's functional, and it adds character. So just take items and use them for something else, and I'll show some more examples about that on my blog. This cute jar is something I use, probably not meant to store peanuts in, but these are my peanuts that I feed my birds with, my bluebirds. And how cute is that? That just sits on my laundry cabinet full of peanuts. And of course, jars. They make cute vases to put things in. You know, you don't have to save all of them, but if you see a cute jar, or a jar that has a cute glass that has a cute color to it, a cute tint to the glass, I like to pick up something and use it for something else. So make sure it has a purpose and it's not just kicking around your house causing clutter, but using it for a purpose. So another thing that I look for at consignment stores or thrift stores is jewelry, fun, unique jewelry. You can pick up some cute things. If they are silver and they've tarnished, get a special cloth that's for that, and they're pretty easy to shine up. I forgot to mention that on my way home from the consignment store, I passed by a sign at the vintage store. They were having a big sale, garage sale type things at the vintage store, and I had to stop, and I found the cutest dresses. So I gotta show you. So this is a cotton dress that was handmade, and it's just the cutest thing. It probably won't fit me, but it will fit my daughter. So I'm excited to give these dresses to her. And they had 4 of them, and I got them for $2 a piece. So if nothing else, I'm just going to display them because they are the cutest thing. So you really can't, you can see maybe the top stitching. They have this crisscrossing top stitching. It's still good fabric. I've washed these up, just really good quality, and they are just so cute. The same, kind of the same pattern, but this one's short sleeved. But they will look really cute on my daughter. And so that was a good find. It's just fun to go to vintage stores and take something and use it for something else. Just adds so much more character to your home, to your wardrobe. So I hope you'll step into a thrift store, a consignment store, and give it a whirl. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and we'll see you in the next class.